We are back for more bubble. So a few things while the game loads. So I did level up. I just went and cleared out a bandit camp. So we are now finally at 100 blade, 100 destruction, and 100 conjuration. So regarding specifically the conjuration part, we can now summon some cool things. We have a Jamora Lord, a Lich, and a Zivali, wherever he went. There he is. Hello, Zivali. So that's pretty cool. We can also now properly use Fingers in the Mountain whenever I damn well please. So you're going to notice that we are in Cheydinhal. So what we're going to be doing today is this fun quest called A Brush with Death. I've heard a famous painter named Wraith Lathandis has gone missing. Apparently his wife, Tavella, has been frantically searching. Perhaps I should visit their home in Cheydinhal. Good idea. Voice in my head.
I will do as you say.
Can you help me, please?
Yes, madam.
I'm Tavella Lathandis. I apologize that I can't give you the respect a guest in my home would normally receive, but I am at my wit's end. I'm sorry to be so forward, but I desperately need your help. It seems that my husband, Wraith, has gone missing, and I just don't know what to do.
Tell me about your husband.
Yes, my husband is the Wraith Lathandis. Have you heard of him?
Nope.
You haven't? That's strange. Wraith is known far and wide as one of the best painters in all Cyrodiil. His specialty is setting the great forest to canvas.
Ooh.
The paintings look so amazingly real that some say they can see the trees sway in the breeze. That's just a silly notion, of course. But it just goes to show the attention to detail Wraith uses when he paints.
Interesting. So he's missing.
Yes, Wraith likes to work in his studio with the door locked, so no one can disturb him.
You've got a giant neck.
He usually goes out to eat dinner and sleep. But 2 days ago, he didn't come out at all. At first, I wasn't worried. He does that occasionally.
Where does he poop?
But when he didn't come out for a full day, I unlocked the studio with a key he said to use only in emergencies. It turned out he wasn't inside. I'm sure he never left that room, so I have no idea where he's gone. Please help me find Wraith. I love him dearly, and I'm so worried.
I'll find him.
Oh, thank you so very much. Here's the key to Wraith's studio. You may come and go as you please. If you need me, I'll be around the house. Do hurry. I miss my love so much. Do be careful.
Okay. So that is the studio. So as you can see, some of these are the paintings he's done.
Oh, hello.
Oh, she's angry.
There was some kind of fight.
Good
to know. They're saying some cult
friend.
murdered the Emperor and
I like
Who's that second
Oblivion
person?
gates. Do you think any of it is true?
Morvain.
What can I do for you?
Why'd you just come into this woman's
Bye.
house? I wanted to explore the house first. That's it. That's the house. Whoa!
Can you help me, please?
This is important to the investigation. Perfect. Yes, that was key to the investigation, madam. Your husband might be laundering money. Or something such. Gray fox, man or myth? Water breathing. Okay, let's go check out the studio. I'll be honest, I don't know who works in conditions like this. It's literally a room that is totally dark. He's got some candles. Alright, so he's got his paint brushes. Unusual painting. Well, we'll go look at that in a second. Oops, just various canvases.
Have you got many ingredients
One of these was
in
just...
store? If not, maybe we could just go and pick some nice flowers.
Unusual
It's been a
painting
lot
to the
of
painted
fighting.
world. Oh my goodness. After touching the painting Wraith had been working on, I suddenly found myself standing in a strange forest. It looks familiar, like the Great Forest in the heart of Cyrodiil, but something is different about it. I don't think this comes with a world map. No, it doesn't.
Where did you come from? You look real enough. You must be from the outside. Oh, thank goodness someone finally came. While I'm overjoyed to see a friendly face, I'm afraid I have some bad news for you. You're stuck here like I am.
Wonderful.
Sorry to break it to you like that, but if it wasn't for that annoying thief, we wouldn't be in this predicament.
Tell me about this thief.
I was in my studio when a Bosmer wearing dark clothing accosted me. Before I could call for help, he knocked me unconscious. When I came to, I found that the door to my studio was still locked, and that the thief had snatched my paintbrush. That's when I saw it. There was something on the canvas of my painting that I hadn't put there. It looked somewhat like a troll, but it was badly done. Then it hit me. The Bosmer must have leapt into the painting, then painted guardians inside to protect himself using the brush of true paint.
What's this brush?
I knew the secret of my success would be revealed one day. I can tell you all about the brush if you like.
Sure.
Very well. The brush showed up several years ago in the possession of an artist who was serving in the Arnesian War of 396. It seems an errant fireball had exploded next to him, and he lost the use of both arms. He was a stubborn man who didn't want to give up his talent. Being a devout follower of Dibella, he prayed to her for something that would allow him to express himself once more. She heard his plea and gifted him with the brush. It's said the bristles of the brush are woven from Dibella's own hair. That injured man was my father. He passed the brush on to me, and I intend to pass it along to my kin one day. Did you want to know how it works?
Sure, give me the lore.
The brush allows the artist to paint from within a canvas. It opens a portal into which the artist may enter to paint things life-sized. All the painter has to do is have the brush in his possession, and whatever he imagines appears in the canvas.
Big peepee.
Of course, I like to wave it around anyway. It makes me feel more like a legitimate painter. I guess it all doesn't matter now. Unless you can defeat those painted trolls, we have no chance of getting the brush back.
So tell me about the trolls.
The trolls that the thief painted seem to have turned on their creator and killed him.
Bless them.
He didn't know the brush had its risks. The creatures are now loose all over the forest, and in the clearing where I was still working. The brush is on the body of the Bosmer thief there. I will not be able to help you. I am not a warrior. But take these bottles of turpentine. They might help. Do be careful. I'll have to remember to remove the trolls from my painting before I complete this piece.
Wonderful.
Be cautious, friends.
So it's interesting because, if you noticed, I don't think Villia followed us. No, she didn't. What's referenced is Dibella, and in Skyrim, they only focus on one aspect of Dibella, which is, oh, there's Villia, which is literally her degenerate side, which is just sex. And in this game, that's hinted to, but it's not its primary thing. She's mainly the goddess of beauty. So, you know, beauty not only comes in sex. Crazy thought, I know. It also comes in beautiful things like paintings and
I'm not afraid.
trolls.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Oh god, he might kill life. There we go. And this also has painted troll fat, which is a unique item that I think is referenced a few times in Skyrim, which is interesting to say the least. I do remember this being fairly linear. I could be wrong. It is a very cool quest, though. When I was first playing this game back in 2009, you know, I think I mentioned this a few times before, but I was deathly afraid of leaving the cities. And so what I would do is go from city to city and just do all the quests there, and it was so much fun.
So many things.
It was amazing. It really was. And I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. I wasn't expecting to see freaking trolls here. Come on. Dude, okay, Jaskar. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. You're kind of a failure. Jaskar, I can't believe you've done this. Okay. But yeah, this is very, very cool. Oh, come on.
I'm not afraid of you.
Now, the stabbing is very useful. Especially when it actually does its job and actually paralyzes things. Jaskar's still flaming. I don't know if I want to keep using Honoron, I say, because of that effect. We might go to, hold on. I don't even have it on me. I think I gave it to one of them. Frostmourne. Oh, how'd I miss that? I don't think there's anything hidden in the painted world. That might be fake news, but I don't recall there being like any chests. It's just like, I don't know. I also think that the designers for this place really did have a lot of fun because they could play around with just so much. You know, make that painted the sky, the trees, the rocks, everything. And it's also running really well. So, that's pretty interesting. Of course, that might be because stuff literally just loaded now, but
I'm not
Vilya.
afraid of you.
yeah, I don't think your invisibility is working too well, Jaskar. I gave up over here. Hey, how you doing?
Don't hurt me.
And here we are. Hello, Bosmer. The Rush of True Paint. Yay! Yeah, nothing else. Yeah, but this is a cool part because this is, I think, supposed to just reference the basic canvas.
I believe that the Argonian quill weave in Anvil is training people in acrobatics.
You can just go right over here and see through everything. It's pretty funny. I think there might be water at the end. I don't really remember, to be honest. Oh no, it's an invisible wall. Oh, even better. Did I just oh no, he's this way. Hello!
Good work. Now I can paint the portal home. After it's complete, you must go first, or else you'd be stuck in here forever.
Wonderful.
Follow me. No time to talk.
Should now step through. Hey.
Tavella.
Wraith, oh my love, you're home safe. I was so afraid.
If it wasn't for my friend here, you'd be right.
Come, you must need food and rest.
I will rest, but I must take care of our guest first. I don't know how to thank you. You have a good heart to help me get back home. I'll never forget what you've done for me. Here, please take this apron as a token of our friendship. It's not much, but perhaps it will help you in the future. All I ask in return is to keep the brush's existence secret. If word gets around that I have it, I'm afraid more than a lone cut purse will visit me.
Thank you.
My house is yours, friend.
Oh, I don't know how to thank you. You've brought my husband back to me. I shall always count you as a friend.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I don't... My love is home again. I'll never leave his side. 1,000 thanks to you.
Now, see, it is interesting because there's a stark difference. Oh, there's a basement. I didn't even notice that. There's a stark difference in this game compared to Skyrim. When an NPC in this game says, oh, you're welcome to be here, it just means that you won't be trespassing anytime that you physically go in the house. In Skyrim, that partly applies, but it's mainly the fact that you can start taking individual items and they won't care. So it's a pretty big difference. But anyway, let's go look at the apron. Fortify agility and fortify intelligence 10 points. So pretty neat a reward. Nothing that really interests us per se, but it was a very fun quest. Like I said, that one is very nostalgic for me personally. It's also nighttime, and I don't believe in night. I think it is a myth perpetrated by the government. So we are going to wait. And we are going to do the next quest. Whose name I forget. Hopefully it won't be raining. Please don't be raining. Please don't. Oh, my disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined. Alright, actually we need to wait 2 hours. Because we do need to speak with the Count. Please don't be raining. This world is miserable. Why is it dark? Hello? Oblivion? You're seeing exactly what I'm seeing right now. No inputs being sent. That's good. Alright. Well, looks like the game has crashed. And, okay. Yeah, it says the game's not responding. I don't know, it was having a problem loading it. That's kind of strange. Never had that freeze before. It's usually just crash to desktops with this game, which are much better than just fucking freezes. With freezes, it can be a pain in the ass to fix. But let's go through. This is how I save time. You just hit the escape key so you can skip through these intros. Okay. Some say certain members of the Thieves Guild will buy stolen goods, but some officials insist it doesn't exist. Take my clothes off, I must. That's strange. Audio isn't playing. Or, not audio, but you get the idea. Let's see, it changed songs. That's weird. Okay, let me find the quest name. I believe it's the Wayward Knight. Should make my way to the west gate. Alright, actually what we want to do properly is, I think we can just talk to the Count directly. Except I don't know Cheydinhal that well with better cities. I'm going to take a perhaps unpopular opinion and say that Better Cities does make Cheydinhal significantly different, and so it's hard to navigate. But that's just my opinion, which is correct. But that's okay.
What can I do for you, Archmage?
And in fact, I think we've talked to the Count before. I'm not sure. I think we have. I don't know why, but I have the feeling that we have. Well, we'll find out momentarily. Hello.
Greetings, High. I am Naspia Cosma, Cheydinhal's steward. I offer introductory training with blades, and may condescend to accept you as a student.
Condescend? That's a weird way to say that word.
Goodbye.
Please, although I'm concerned about the safe return of my son and the closing of the gate, please see Aminus Gregory for all of the details. With a possible attack looming, I must be free to make preparations. Good luck.
I don't think we've actually talked to him, but... Okay.
Morning, sir.
Tell me about this gate.
I don't know where it came from, but a mysterious gate appeared outside the walls of our city. The way the guards are reacting, it must be a threat. They're massing as if bracing for an attack. The portal is just outside the city walls, through the west gates if you want to see for yourself. Be careful. Some say the gate leads to the realm of Oblivion itself. Good day.
I like how he's saying as if the guards... Like, dude, you are a guard.
Well met.
Like, dude, come on. Well, whatever. Let's walk. Oh, the western gate. Okay, I know where I'm going. Just had a massive frame dip there. You see that? That was weird. Okay. Shout out to Thunder. Now, I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say that you probably shouldn't be haggling your meat out here in the middle of a rainstorm. You probably should take that inside. But
I'm thirsty.
that sucks, doesn't it, Villia? We have a massive rainstorm. Just stick out your tongue. I'm sure there won't be a problem. Asking about rumors may lead you to a great treasure. Or, you know, it might not be. Who knows?
Well met.
So these guys, this is from Enhanced Daedric Invasion.
Yes.
The NPCs from the guards properly respond to threats from Oblivion and will actually amass a force to go and assault, which is really cool. I've come across an Oblivion gate. A few Cheydinhal guards seem to be patrolling. I should ask. Or something, I don't know. Let's get the boys. Oh, this was actually nothing. Oh, no. Yo, 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 yo. Are we friends? What's going on? Alas, these are historic times. Okay. So I don't think they'll actually go into the gate unless you actually go in there.
I'd advise you to keep your distance from that accursed portal.
We're about 15 feet away from it, Chief. Tell me about the gate.
Haven't you heard about these gates to Oblivion opening up all over Tamriel?
Yes. I have.
Well, then you know what they're capable of producing. Although nothing has come through ever since Farwell.
That's wrong. A Daedroth just came through. Tell me about Farwell.
About 2 days ago, Count Indaris' son, Farwell, entered the Oblivion Gate with 6 other men. We haven't heard from them since then. The Count fears the worst, and has posted guards here so we can watch and see if anyone comes back out. And so far, nothing. At this point, Count Indaris is offering a reward for the recovery of his son from inside the gate, or confirmed news of his demise. If you find him, or the rest of the Knights of the Thorn, get them out of there. I'm sure the Count would also be pleased if the gate was closed.
Tell me about the Knights.
New to these parts, eh? The Knights of the Thorn are a bunch of rabble who fancy themselves true knights. Farwell formed the group around 2 years ago. They make grand boasts and talk a good talk, but that's all they are. The real work goes to us, the city guard. I hate to speak ill of them, as something horrible may have happened, but their own bravado got them into this mess.
Why is this behavior tolerated?
It's tolerated because Farwell is the Count's son, plain and simple. He has the power and the coin to put it all together. Most of the time, they lounge around the tavern drinking, and making up stories of epic battles with impossible odds that they won. It's all garbage. They never patrol. They never help fight off the occasional bandit that slips into the city. Ah, well, I've said too much already. Farwell is a Dunmer, and he's wearing steel plate armor. His shield should bear the crest of the Knights. Nothing but the best for the Count's son.
So it's interesting because you can actually see the sort of pseudo-racism. I tend not to call it that in Oblivion's case, but because Cheydinhal is the case of the only city in Cyrodiil that is run by a count who is not an Imperial, and especially to Dunmer, and the Dunmer and Imperials aren't the greatest of friends, so it's kind of an interesting twist. So tell me about the Knights.
There are 7 of them, including Farwill. Even though they're a nuisance, I still hope they haven't been hurt. Or worse. There's only one way to remove that gate. Venture inside.
I know what to do.
From what I hear, you'll appear back where you went. Tread carefully. I don't know what evil lurks within that gate.
I know, it's wild. Also, OBS seems to be having a seizure right now and saying that it's recording at 20 FPS. So next time, we'll continue. Thank you all for watching.